Hi everyone, GrayPower 60 here. I am doing something totally different here because my phone's microphone is not working as well as I had hoped. So I'm trying this for a change to see if this is going to work. I have no idea. I'm doing it with my iMac, the phone booth, they call it. So let's hope. Let's cross our fingers. I had so much to tell you and I had so little time. Sorry, I gotta put that out. I'm feeling a lot better today. I have been going through a lot of emotions over the last 3 weeks. It'll be 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Anyway, Mom is doing really well. She hadn't been doing well the first week. I went home in tears. I cried a lot. She got hurt. She had swollen ankles. She had a lot of problems, a lot of things going on. Thank God for the nurse, the doctors, and everyone else who got Mom almost on her feet. She's been playing around. She doesn't really need a wheelchair. They had a spare wheelchair that they use when things happen. And Mom's been driving it like a race car driver. She has been just... But she seems to be really coping well. I went to visit her on Friday. And I was there half an hour, and she didn't need me. She didn't remember me. I did burst into tears when I went into the car after I left, but I'm coming to terms with she's okay. They are taking good care of her. She's getting her bath, her showers, she's getting her hair washed, she's getting her body clean, she's getting everything, food, everything is going well. I had so many doubts the first 2 weeks, really heart-wrenching doubts that questioned whether or not I made a big mistake. And I've gone through a lot of tears. I've gone through a lot of praying and questioning and guilt and everything, every emotion possible I was going through. Terrified, absolutely. I'm looking in the wrong place, sorry. Terrified that I had made a mistake, that Mom should have stayed home with me. On and on and on and on and on. And as time goes by, I am, I wanted to declutter. I suddenly, the house is just a disaster. I've got boxes here and things there and clothes here, and it's just a mess. But I'm tackling things one day at a time. And my spirit, my heart, is feeling better that Mom is okay, that Mom is actually getting what she needs, as well as the socialization of being there with other people. Some of them are very cranky. Some of them are nonverbal, but friendly. Some of them, there's just a wide range of, people. And I think that I can finally put my heart to rest that she's doing well. She is doing well. And she's eating well. And she's getting the proper medicine that she needs. She's getting, when she needed antibiotics, when she fell. I don't know if I told you because I've made 3 or 4 videos and none of the sound was proper, and I had babbled on for like an hour. So what had happened is a week after she went in on a Monday, and the Saturday, I don't know if I mentioned it, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself. Um, One of the nastier ladies kicked her, and I think it's because Mom was trying to be friendly and maybe have touched her. Maybe she didn't like it, whatever. Gave her a swift kick in the leg, in the shin, which caused Mom to fall. And you know, as when you're even when you're not elderly, when you fall, sometimes you pull muscles, maybe in your side, in your stomach, in your back, shoulders, whatever. And because she's so delicate, um, it was almost like as if she broke every rib in her body. And, you know, they took total X-rays. They checked her heart. They did, you know, MRIs on everything, and her heart is really well, is good, and her lungs are good. There's no cracked ribs, broken ribs. There's no the leg, no broken anything. Her arms, everything. They did a thorough job. But she did have abrasions, and her feet, her ankles swole quite a bit. So they've given her medication for that. And when I saw her on Friday, her ankles were almost back to normal. Thank God. I mean, there is still, you know, abrasions on her leg from the kick, and it's going to take a while. It's only been what? It's only been like a week or so, but she's doing really well. As for me, I wasn't doing very well. I couldn't sleep, and when I slept for short periods of time, and I was up and down and couldn't get my mind and couldn't get my thoughts together, couldn't get myself motivated. I'd have one day where I was motivated, and I started going through my craft stuff and packing up things and wanting to, you know, donate them and get rid of them and stuff like that. And then I'd crash. I would I would fall into. I don't think it's depression. Depression is a little different. Sadness. I fell into a sad state where I didn't want to eat. I wasn't eating. I'm still kind of not eating much. Love my Caesar salad with extra chicken and extra greens, different, you know, spinach and, you know, spring mix, and, you know, it's not even a Caesar salad anymore. But I've been eating a lot of those because I've been craving them. So obviously my body wanted some greens in my body and some more vitamins, and I'm coming to terms with the fact, and through long talks with my daughter and my son, I can't do everything. I can't do it all. I'm not a miracle worker. I'm not professional. So I've come to terms with the fact that Mom is okay. And she doesn't really need me. um, and that would normally bring me to tears. It would, you know, totally crush me. And so now I had I had to go to the store for my son and pick up some things and drop it off. We were at Costco a couple of weeks ago, and I had bought a bigger box of individual hot chocolates. There were different flavors like s'more, Rolos, After Eight, Turtles. I thought there was five, but anyway. And I tried each one, and I didn't like them. So I split them in half, and I gave them to my son when I dropped off the goodies that I got him at the store. And then I went to my daughter's, and we had a lovely visit. For the past, I would say, since COVID. I mean, you know, I'm trying to think of time-wise, but in the last couple of years, going with mom, 5 minutes, and she's ready to leave. Oh, sorry, that's my fault. She's ready to leave. She's ready to just go. I mean, that's enough. She's had enough. Today, I went to visit for the first time since mom has been placed, and we had the longest visit with my grandsons. It's the weekend, so um, it's Saturday actually. So I went to visit mom yesterday. Anyway, yeah, uh, beautiful visit. I got to hug my grandsons. I got to talk to them and catch up with what's going on in their life and how they're doing. I mean, excuse me, because I drive my son home from work every day, and especially when I had mom, it was something for us to do. But anyway, I always saw my other my son's two sons all the time, and knew what they were up to and how they're growing and what they're thinking and what they're doing. But with my daughter's kids, which are the ones that I used to babysit a lot when they were little, I kind of lost track of who they are and how they've grown up over the past 5 years. And, well, 3 years, I guess, 3.5. And it was a beautiful visit. And we had a long talk. And her husband was out shopping, and he came home. He had bought himself a nice jacket. It was a beautiful visit. It was full of love, and I was relaxed, and I felt for the first time in a really, really, sorry, my hair is bugging me, in a long time, I feel like myself again. Even up until yesterday, I didn't. And today, even though I didn't sleep well last night and I didn't sleep in as long as I usually do, and I didn't really feel like going out, but I knew my son needed some cat food for his cats, and he couldn't get out. He couldn't leave. And where they live, it's not close to a Walmart or anything. Anyway, but I felt that this girl was no longer a caregiver, a slave, a hot mess, seriously a hot mess. And I finally felt like me, and I finally have a vision of what I want to do around the house and how I want to tackle things. Where before today, I was like, or before even yesterday when I saw mom, I was like lost, not sure of myself, and all kinds of feelings. So anyway, I now feel able to go through things. My daughter encouraged me so much. Mom, she says, if there's stuff that doesn't belong to me, for instance, like my uncle's stuff, and my mom's old stuff, and David's old stuff, stuff, just throw it out. Just throw it away. Just go downstairs, put it in a place I told her where we throw extra garbage. Just get rid of it. Just don't even think about Marie Kondo your whole apartment. She was very, very helpful, very encouraging, and I needed it. I needed that time to come out of my feeling sorry for myself shell. So, hopefully, I'll be able to get myself a microphone. I can't afford it this month. I have so many obligations, financial obligations, for the next month and a half, almost 2 months, that where mom is, it's costs a little bit of money, and we need extra things for her. So, and it caught me by surprise because I hadn't planned, I hadn't been prepared financially for Mom to go in so quickly. You know, when they said 8 weeks, I had a plan because I thought within that 8 weeks I'll be able to, you know, budget money aside for Mom's care with extra, plus being able to live here alone on my own, even though I had been paying for most things on my own. There's still a lot of things with two people living together, extra groceries, you know, gas money, fixing the car, making sure we can, you know, drive. I mean, a lot of things were coming up. And unfortunately, a lot of things kind of hit at once, financial obligations, that it became very, very difficult for me financially. I'm talking too much. As usual. So, anyway, I just wanted to keep you up to date. I hope this is going to work. I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully, I'll be able to do some crafting. I feel like it. I feel like I want to be creative. So, excuse me. I don't know if I can edit this because I'm using this. I don't know. We shall see. So, for now, to let you know, I'm doing better. Mom is doing so much better. There are going to be good days, there are going to be bad days. It's the nature of the disease. There's nothing we can do. But I know now she is being well looked after. And I pray and I thank God every day that she is okay and that I'll be okay. So I want to thank everyone for your lovely thoughts, prayers, etc. And if you'd like to, you know, see more of my adventure, come with me again the next time I put up a video. I would appreciate it if you'd subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit that like button, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for joining me so much, and bye for now.